Hi, my name is Ana Ortega. I am from the Skin Cancer Foundation. We're going to talk today about the regulation of tanning, especially for minors. This would affect pretty much everyone in the community, but especially our youth. Who gets skin cancer or who is using the tanning beds for the most part at this point in time is white females, young, ages about 18 to 25, I think is the major culprits of tanning beds. What we want to do, or what I'd like to see happen, is a regulation. I'm proposing that minors not be allowed to use tanning beds at all until they're 18. This should drastically reduce the effects of skin cancer. It will probably decrease the revenue of some salons and tanning facilities, but it will, in the long run, majorly cut down costs for hospitals. So, as I said, this is not a proposal to eliminate tanning facilities altogether. That would be ideal. I don't think that we're quite ready for that at this point in time. But we can definitely educate people about how to use sunscreen and implement some practices that they may see in the future results and healthier moving forward skincare. Right now we are getting reports of about 10.8% of high school students that use actually sunscreen, so that's not good at all. The effect of this health issue would be, well, the sun causes most types of cancers, both non-melanoma and melanoma, so we want to eliminate overuse of tanning facilities, especially in the youth, because that is when you see most of the damage being done. It will affect your life. It does need to be addressed because Iowa is one of the few states that doesn't have any regulations in place at all at this time. So what I'm proposing is to at least make mandatory that without the care of a physician, anybody under the age of 18, even with parental consent, would be unable to use a tanning facility or an indoor tanning salon. This is a major care, and I also think that we should be doing more to explain to our youth that they actually do need to reapply sunscreen consistently and moderate the amount of time that they spend in the sun, that sort of thing. It is moving forward, but at this point in time I think we could do a lot more. This will obviously affect, as I said, some salon owners and tanning facilities, but I think that that's a minor concern as far as we should be concerned. Very minor. In their revenue could be gotten elsewhere. They can find other services to provide. So this is, as I see it, a major health step forward in the concern for prevention. I think that it would be widely should be widely embraced. It would hopefully dramatically decrease the amount of skin cancers that we are seeing. If you want to get a couple bit of numbers on what the research has looked like so far, it is about 76,000, close to 78,000 melanoma cases in 2013, with about close to 10,000 deaths. The American Cancer Society recommends that you avoid the sun during times of intensity from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They also recommend avoiding indoor tanning. They would like to see more people using sunscreen and covering up with hats and protective clothing. As I said, this is directed mainly towards teenagers as they're at a higher risk, and also childhood sunburns increase the chances because the UV is so damaging. Several states, including Minnesota, California, Texas, and Vermont, already have bans. 42 states and some cities already regulate, including Chicago, which is nearby us. Endorsing further this the associations endorsing are the American Academy of Dermatology and Association, the EPA, the FDA, Indoor Tanning Association, the National Cancer Institute, the National Cancer Skincare Prevention, and at least the least we should ask for is consent under 18. But I would like to see the legislature be no minors allowed to tan at all. I think that the young women going to the tanning beds to get a healthy glow for prom and things like that is completely unnecessary. If we were to enact this policy, I don't think, like I said, I don't think it would change very much. I think that there's no reason that anybody across the spectrum, from progressive, liberal, conservative, moderate, whatever your political affiliation, I don't think that there's any reason why we shouldn't have anything like this in place. It's for the health of the community. It shouldn't cost anything to enact this policy. And the benefits are going to be, as I said, huge. It could be revolutionary in decreasing or promoting prevention. The risks of not enacting it would be, well, we're going to lose more lives. The way that the climate change and things like that, I don't think that the sun's not going to get any better. I mean, we're obviously, we should be taking these preventions or these precautions already, so there's just no reason not to be enacting this. The most important message that I can think about there is for the policy would be taking away from this that, you know, the young girls are the ones right now who are using the tanning beds, and we're putting them, or we're allowing them to be at risk. Their skin is going to get damaged beyond repair and possibly cause severe illness or death if they get the melanoma, because melanoma is high risk of death. You also the sun exposure or indoor tanning, UV exposure, most skin cancers are from that light. So even if they do get a non-melanoma, they're still, just by being in the tanning beds, highly increasing their chances of getting a skin cancer, which right now it is at 50% of people up to the age of 65 in the United States will get, at one point or another, some sort of skin cancer, squamous cell or basal cell carcinoma. There's no need for this. I think that it could be highly likely that we could at least regulate this and promote prevention. I think that it's the time to do this. The millennials' focus and commitment to health will help us achieve our goals of promoting and prevention. I think that there should be no obstacles that that should be insurmountable to this. So I'd like you to take a look at that. Again, thank you very much, and I'm Anna Ortega from the Skin Cancer Foundation. Thanks.